Big one too.
Wow. That's my
We're
friend would say.
wow. What? We're here, guys. We are live everywhere. Welcome back to the Good Life. Live Wednesday night. We are here. We got an echo. I don't. You guys, can you guys hear me? Okay,
I
cool.
should be good.
I think you are good, sir. Yes, might be on. Could be. Give him a minute, but he'll figure it out. For everybody that's watching, guys, we're gonna a little late to the show, but always here, always ready to add some value. So glad everybody can join. Again, uh, man, Wednesday night of the Good Life. Stu, how you been, man? You good?
I've been great. We're coming off a great weekend with our growth event, and it's pretty much been honestly nonstop work for me since the first, and I'm loving it. I've not really been like grooving like this before, and there was a time when I'd be kind of ticked off from going at it like this in construction, but now I'm doing it for myself. It's fun. It's a game. I love it. So I'm good,
It's
man.
a
What about yourself?
game. I love that, bro. It's a game. That's the key right there.
That is the key. That is the key, guys. We are excited. Everybody that did join us for our New Year growth event, our New Year's growth event last this past Sunday. Um, Man, they got so much value, so much information. We dropped so many golden nuggets in there for them to really put themselves on a plan to get to the life that they want in 2022. So thank you for everyone that supported that event. Uh, we'll probably let you guys know this a little bit later, but we already got another one planned coming up. That one was so good. We're definitely making it happen again, and we got the date for you. But we did want to jump on today, and we didn't have a big topic to go over.
Yeah.
Gonna get us canceled
Took
out
the bait.
here. He took the bait. He took the bait.
Saw that big old smile.
I will always take that bait for the record.
There it is. So we wanted to jump on. We wanted to have a little bit of conversation with you all today, and add some value where we can. But we did have some announcements that we're going to be changing up the format a bit of what we're doing here on the Good Life. We know that for everybody that's been supporting, that's been following along on this journey, it's going on a year of this journey of health, wealth, mindset, relationship, all types of things that are helping you design the life you want. But we're going to switch some things up in the future. We're going to switch some things up moving forward, where we're going to go to a more recorded and audio experience where you can really start to consume this information from like a podcast side of things, and more of a podcast style. So we're going to talk a little bit more about it. Guys, chime in, kind of talk about your thoughts, or if you, I don't know if you want to just open up talking in about how we're switching things up, or any of your thoughts from the event on Sunday. But let's powwow. You guys talk.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, definitely from like you mentioned from a podcast perspective. I also wanted to add that we're going heavy YouTube as well. We want to give you that visual and we want to give you that audio. We're coming with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important that you guys know we're working to upgrade over here so that it's a better experience for you. We're here to stay. Stu said that, and I appreciate that. I actually want to pass it over to you, Stu. If you want to give your recap, kind of how the weekend went, what was your favorite part, kind of what we took away from it, and what we're thinking for, if you want to touch on what we're thinking as to make it better so we can bring more value to the folks. And I'm happy to piggyback off of that. I'm sure Chris will piggyback off of that as well.
For sure. Thanks for the handout, brother. So as far as Sunday, for those that don't know, we had our very first growth event. It was 2022 growth event. We did a lot of.
I don't hear you. Am I
Oh, really?
tripping?
Chris, you got
I
me?
don't hear
I got
Stu.
you. I got you. I got you.
Okay. I wish I knew some sign. I got nothing for you. Could be. Um, but let's see. When it comes to the growth event, I'm just watching Khabib's expression. Oh, I'm not sure what it is, but with this growth event, we basically set out to help everybody just really plan out their 2022. Like, what are the things, mindset, wealth, and health? And we kind of brought that to the table, right? We've got all the three guys here. We've been doing this for a year. We have people show up that have been with us since the very beginning in January of 2021. And I'm getting an echo all of a sudden. But it was just a great experience to have all these people that have followed us the whole way. And my favorite takeaway from this was how somehow we all had both similar and different things. Like, obviously the niches we brought to the table, mindset, finance. Chris did an excellent job. Got a lot of great feedback from Chris on the 101, 202, 303 breakdown from a couple of my clients that attended, and could be a lot of good feedback and just kind of opening some people's eyes on some of the nutrition and the things that I forget the exact way you phrased it. I guess, what you can't fast controls you, I believe it was. And it was just a great experience because, like, there were things that we covered that people knew and we reinforced. And there were things that we covered that people had maybe just heard a little tinge of, a rumor of. A lot of the mindset things, I got some feedback on that. I introduced some people through the mindset piece on the inner child work, on shadow work. Like, what are the different areas in your life that you want to bolster up your mindset? And I kind of provided an overview. And that was kind of my favorite part. What did you guys take away from it? What were your highlights?
And I'll dive in. Man, great. Just like you said, Stu, I got great feedback from people that had jumped on. As always, I think the information that Khabib provides from a health standpoint, especially what he talked about, not, whatever we can't fast from controls us. I think a lot of that resonated with so many people. And those are the types of messages that we constantly have to get in so that we change our behavior, so that we change our outlook on where we're headed in these areas. So got a lot of good feedback there. It was just great to be able to be in a space with you gentlemen and really just have the time to really talk over the things that are I believe are the most important for people, shifting their life. It was such a good event, like I said, that we had to come back and have a second one. So again, we'll talk about that one. But Khabib, jump in. What did you take? What were your highlights?
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I'll echo everything you guys said. Stu, I specifically got a big, huge super fan from one of my guys. And he really loved how you laid everything out. I think he was really in a place to receive a lot of what you're putting out, and he was pretty much like, appreciate the rest of the stuff, but man, I got really hit home for me. So
that's great to hear, man.
Really
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, absolutely. And he stopped me in the parking lot and was like, man, yeah, that's good stuff. It's good stuff. So yeah, so that was awesome to hear that we each kind of resonated with people where they were. Not everybody resonated with everybody. However, everybody picked up what they needed to pick up. They picked up what they were needing at that particular moment in their life. Whether they need to address the mindset aspect of things, whether they needed to address their finances, or whether they needed to address their health. Most people didn't come to address their health, but then when they heard, they're like, okay, maybe I should think about this. So I thought
you have that effect on people, bro. It's good.
Health is tough, man. It's tough. It's tough one to get over because it's one of those slow creepers. Like, I'm fine. I don't have any issues, especially with our target group. These are fairly healthy, fairly young folks, so they don't really see an issue. But that's one of the things where, kind of like investing, you want to start early while you are healthy, while you are young, while you do have some time so that you can elongate that. And I think it's really powerful. So I really appreciated, again, how we flowed together. Chris, you definitely inspired me quite a bit in just the simplicity and the breakdown. I've heard that. I've heard you give that talk before. But, hearing it again, it inspired me to think about, how can I simplify the concept of health in a way that people can look at it differently. Obviously, I have a number of different ways to approach it from a control perspective, which is what I did this time. Health is freedom. I truly do believe that. I believe health is wealth, and we all deserve to be rich. I really do believe that. But from a building layers perspective as well, how do I break that down for folks? So that's the challenge I'm taking on to myself for the next talk. And so you guys stay tuned to that about how to build, how to layer. What are the foundations look like? What does the middle look like? And then most of us, just like money side, most of us are trying to attack the 302, the 303, or even the 505 level without building a firm foundation. And though I touched on that, I think breaking that down so people can really understand that is going to make a really big difference. So, we're already talking about how we're going to improve, as you already just heard. We're already talking about how we can impact people more, and so that's what I'm really excited about. I love growth, man. I love getting better. I love progress. I love seeing things move along. Oh man, all right, cool. It's like I feel like sometimes I should have been like a football coach or something. Okay, Bill Belichick, that game was great, but how do we get better? How do we get better? To me, that's the fun game. That's the video game, right? Aspect of it. Oh man, I get to play again. Okay, cool. How do I get better so I beat this level? And so that's what I'm most excited about. And then from another perspective as well, I'm really excited about the things that we're going to be able to offer at the tail end of some of these things, right? So for this time around, we offered our time individually. I mean, we each charge quite a bit in terms of like people to work with us, but we put that out there for a free event if you were able to come. So if you're hearing this now, man, you may have missed out on a great opportunity to work with one of us for a ridiculously low price of free. Goodness gracious. So you come in, and I call it energy for energy. You come in, you give us energy. We're more than happy to give you energy. I mean, we'll give you energy every Wednesday anyway, but we're more than happy to give you more energy. And we really are here to give value. I think that's the thing that I want to get across. We really are here to give value every single week, and even more on this event. So I would love to get some feedback from folks that were there. I don't know if this is something we put into place, but we definitely should grab some direct feedback. Maybe send out like Survey Monkey or something to some of the folks, and grab some direct feedback. That'd be great.
Yeah, we definitely should. Because I know, again, we got feedback individually from people, but just as a collective, I think people got so much from it, right? I know they got so much from it. They went away with tons of notes, tons of things to implement. So yeah, it'd be good to hear. If anybody's watching on Instagram, hit us up and give us your feedback. So yeah, but we are switching some stuff up, right? We're switching some stuff up. We wanted to alert you and let you know, especially Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're not going to be coming live to you on Wednesday nights anymore. So we are switching to more of a recorded side. We will play around on Instagram. So if you want to follow us and be a part and see some of the back behind the scenes, some of the our conversations, us thinking about these plans for the show, jump on Instagram with us. Follow us over on Instagram, where you can get some of that behind the scenes. But now we're going to switch this to be more of a recorded audio experience and YouTube. So we're going to have the video still on YouTube. I don't know. Did we decide what day that was dropping? It's dropping on Monday.
Mondays.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now go ahead, Stu. Do you remember some of the stuff we were talking about? You want to fill people in?
Yeah, for sure. And so really the whole reason we're doing this is because we want to deliver you guys like a very clean, like efficient product. So that way you can listen to this whenever you want. Not everybody can show up here on a Wednesday night. You might have stuff going on with your family. You might be commuting. You might have stuff with your friends. So we're kind of falling in line and doing what, a lot of other people have done before us. And we're kind of starting this podcast. It's going to be a little audio. There's going to be audio visual on things like YouTube, et cetera. But, we're here to make it so you guys can get the most value out of this. And the benefit of us pre-recording it is we can really break this thing down. We can cut out a lot of time in between and just make it so we got a lot of good highlights. We're not going to edit it too much because we do like the authenticity that the live stream offers. So we're going to keep that as best we can, but it's going to be clean. You can listen to it on your time. And, you know, if I got anything out of the last year of this live show and the various people that have tuned in and checked us out, it's that whatever we bring to the table here of the mindset, wealth, and health, there's some type of synergy that just works. And I really felt it so much, you know, throughout the year, we've referred clients to one another. And then specifically on this event, our clients showed up because they wanted to hear, they built trust in us, and they wanted to hear more about what the other two partners had to say. And automatically, Khabib mentioned a client about me. I've got 2 clients that have been talking about both Chris and Khabib. Like, at the end of the day, like, it was enough for us to say, like, hey, what are we going to do differently in 2022? We're going to pre-record. We're going to streamline this. We're going to make it even better and keep putting value out there for free. So hope you guys tune in. Hope you love it. Anything else? Did I leave anything out?
No, I think you hit it all, man. But I definitely, you know, to me, language is definitely important, and we're going to sync up on our language quite a bit. This is a visual audio podcast, guys. Visual audio podcast. You're getting the full experience, right? You know, I always talk about consumption. You're coming with the eyes, the ears. You might even be able to smell a little something else. We talk about food, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to hear some stuff crackling. So we're coming with the full experience. This is not just your day-to-day podcast, okay? It's not just your day-to-day podcast. We're coming with a visual audio podcast. Guys, say it with me. Visual audio podcast, baby. Ooh, yeah! So we're coming with it, and it's definitely going to be exciting. I'm hyped. I'm real excited about this because the topics that we're coming with is going to be fresh. We're going to tap in a lot more with you guys, maybe do a lot more surveys as to what you want to hear, what you want to see, a lot more engagement. All right. So visual audio podcast, a lot more engagement, a lot more cool stuff on the screen in terms of how to make it. You know, at the end of the day, we're here to give you some information, but we're also here to provide a little bit of fun, okay? We're also here to entertain a little bit. You know, at the end of the day, we don't want you. This is not school. This is not school. This is not your normal classroom stuff, right? This is where we're sneaking education and information in, you know, in the back. It's like a Trojan horse. You will get educated. You will get educated, but you're gonna have fun as well. And I don't want that to be missed, because that is something we're coming with. Visual audio podcast, drop in every Monday. And if you want the raw backstage experience, same time, same place, join us on IG. You know where it is. Come find us.
That's right. IG is going to get all of the backstage conversations that we're having. We still want to engage with you. We still want to show up here every Wednesday. So we'll still do that on Instagram, but then look for the actual episode to be on our YouTube on Monday, dropping on Mondays, as well as anywhere you stream your podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, I don't know, what is it? Apple Podcasts, all of those things. We're going to be there. Wherever you listen to your
Why
podcast.
are you so salty on Apple, though? Come on.
I'm personally pulling for Spotify too. That's where I really want to get some stuff on here.
I totally agree.
Big fan of what Spotify does when it comes to just not messing with creators' content. I'm talking about Joe Rogan right now. So
that part.
Yep. We won't go too much more into that for the for certain reasons.
Guys, I just got back home, man. Come on now.
Let's see. So, you know, we talked about the growth event that we just had. We talked about what's happening and how we're going pre-recorded into an audio visual podcast.
Visual audio.
Why does it want to matter? Someone get me hip to this. What am I missing here?
Visual
audio podcast, baby.
The VAP.
We're vapping it up.
The VAP.
I got to emphasize that V very clearly. But what the other thing that we've talked about, there's 2 more segments. You know, one we've already begun to put a date on, and that is our mid-year growth event. So, this one was focused on like resolutions and getting your 2022 off to a great start. Because we had so much success with this right off the bat, first time, we're going to go ahead and do this in a mid-year capacity too. So tune in July. I believe the date is 17th. I'm going to go with 17th, but it's pretty far away. You guys are going to forget I even said that by then. So we will have that more cleared up.
It is 17th.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. And when it comes to that event, like we're going to take what we learned and we're going to dive in deeper. Could be alluded to that earlier. Like we had like some introductory things. We had some good value, and we're going to kind of dive in a little bit deeper on more specific topics, I think is the overall plan, but that's definitely tentative. The other thing, anything on that event that you guys had in mind?
Nah, man. I think again, I just
Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's it. Just people
Stay tuned.
just get prepared for it. Just get prepared. It's going to be halfway through the year. It's really just our assessment of like, all right, you've had the first half of the year done. What's the second half going to look like? And so it's a good kind of touch point for everybody that is designing their life. So I like it.
For sure. The other thing that we talked about is a series. We're going to start creating a couple more series. We've had some great topics that people had a lot of interest in, and sometimes you can't cut it in 1 hour alone. So we're going to start stringing some of these together. Any of these series you guys want to go ahead and bring up today?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I like it.
Gotta keep something, man. Gotta
Fair
keep
enough.
something. Yeah, stay tuned. We got a lot of real good stuff for you coming up.
Everybody likes men and mystery. That's what we're doing here.
Absolutely. Cool. What?
that was the man. Come on.
That might be it.
Oh,
I think.
man.
Is it any other announcements?
That's it.
Oh, you know what?
Stay
I got
tuned.
one more.
Yeah, what is it?
Next week, episode 50, Big 5-0.
Oh yeah, that part. Yeah, that thing.
That thing right there. So for those that don't know, tonight would have been, but we wanted to go ahead and have this recap and have this announcement and begin to transition into what we think is going to be a much more advantageous product for you guys, which is going to be kicked off with episode 50 next week. It's going to get dropped on Monday, and it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to give it away because we're going to stay a little mysterious. So stay tuned for Monday, and we'll definitely let you guys in the loop when we go ahead and drop it and where to find it.
That's right. So
Love it.
by the way, again, our YouTube, we are still going to be on our Facebook, our Facebook Good Life page. So again, if you're following us on Facebook, that Good Life page is still going to be active, and we're still going to post our visual audio podcast there. Right?
You guys are so good.
The VAP.
It's going to be again live on our Facebook page, and as well on our YouTube and on Kabiz's YouTube, and then also on all of the platforms that you consume audio podcasts on. It's going to be there as well. So that's where you'll be able to find us. Again, stay tapped in with us on Instagram, because we want to continue to talk to you and engage and give you the behind the scenes. We want to see you grow. We want you to grow with us, right? We want you to grow with us. We want you to see us and have the authentic relationship with us, to know that we are here just to give you value, because we want to help. We want to help. So the more you get to know us and the more you get to understand who we are, the better it's going to be for you to continue to consume this great information that we're getting you. So stay tuned, guys. We got so much in store for you. We are really excited. We're doing all types of behind the scenes things to make sure that we are giving you everything you need, because this is what we do, guys. So stay tuned. We're excited.
Here.
We're excited. Anything else, gentlemen?
Tapped out.
Nah, great catch, Stu. Great catch, Stu.
Appreciate you. All right. Till next week.
Signing off of the Good Life.
We will come up with a better intro and outro for you. I guarantee that.
We got plans.
Guarantee that.
We got big plans for that.
Big plans. It's all coming, guys. But until next
All right.
week, take care.
Take care, guys.